Hi, my name is Amber Crest. The password for this assignment is popcorn, and today's date is December 1st, 2002. Starting off, I would just like to introduce a nonprofit called the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project was started in 1998 and has run solely today off of donations of time and money. A huge implication of this, the Trevor Project has started to give resources for suicide prevention, for community, for the LGBTQI+, resources, online classes, community support, and donations have a direct impact on their ability to provide life-saving counseling resources for the LGBTQI+ community. Starting off, volunteers are an important part of the Trevor Project. It's because of volunteers that the Trevor Project is able to provide their crisis relief hotline. Their crisis relief hotline is open 24/7, 365 days a year, and is ran solely through volunteers. These volunteers are trained shoulder to shoulder with actual counselors in order to provide training for empathy, how to help relieve the LGBTQI community through this hotline center. The Trevor Project invests 40 hours into their volunteers in order to give them this training to run this hotline. Along with donations of time, donations of money go a long way at the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project takes money donations in order to run their expansive and impactful research facility. As stated on their website, the Trevor Project is committed to producing innovative research that brings knowledgeable and clinical implications to the field of suicide research. Donations from the community have allowed the Trevor Project to provide statistics such as this one. 60% of LGBTQI youth who wanted mental health care in the past year were not able to receive it. Money donations directly impact the data that the Trevor Project finds in order to provide specialized care and impactful resources to the LGBTQI youth. Along with donations, the Trevor Project is known for providing education through innovative and online workshops. I know a little bit about this because my boyfriend, I guess now fiance, who is trans, has actually taken one of these online courses. He himself finds the Trevor Project extremely important in his day-to-day health, well-being, support, and management of his mental health. The Trevor Project provides 2 different workshops. The first one is ally training, one that I'm very familiar with and has had a huge impact on my life. The other is a care training. Both are run solely off the time and money donations of volunteers such as yourself. They provide a basic framework for understanding more about the LGBTQI community and suicide prevention. Without the support of volunteers, this workshop would not exist, and we would experience a rise in suicide among the LGBTQI community, especially the youth. According to the Trevor Project's website, in their data, almost half, or 48%, of bi young people seriously considered attempting suicide within the past year. 27% actually did attempt suicide. Among gay or lesbian youth, 37% seriously considered suicide and 19% attempted. Among straight youth, 14% seriously considered suicide and 6% actually attempted suicide. LGBTQ people reach out for mental health support every day, and by donating money to the Trevor Project, you can ensure that volunteers can continue to show up and be there for them. We see this as my fiance takes these courses, as I take these courses. We check in with each other once a week, and it is because of these courses that genuinely I was able to learn how to better support my partner through his mental health journey and his transition. It has become a huge part of our relationship and a huge part of our day-to-day living. With that being said, the LGBTQ young people reach out every day for support and deserve to be heard. The Trevor Project is providing that because of the community's efforts to sustain it through their donations of time, donations of money. And as we have learned, data provides power for a nonprofit as impactful as the Trevor Project is. In order to continue their important work on their statistics, their workshops, their crisis hotline center, the Trevor Project relies on people like you who choose to care for the community around them and are able to volunteer their time and able to volunteer their money for a nonprofit as important as this one. Thank you so much, and thank you for listening. Bye.